First year you wanted Devin Haney, but now you're on to Rollies?
Yeah. Devin lost his shot. He thought it was Haney Garcia.
Right.
He should have been known it was Garcia Haney.
He thought he was the A side.
Sure. He did 35,000 pay-per-view buys. He going to take that and fight Richard Hitchens?
The guy is good. You know, I like Devin. I like Bill. You know, they know us. We know them. The A side will probably be Haney, of course. You know, there's no question about that.
So, mysteriously, after Floyd Mayweather and Ryan Garcia hanged out together, immediately the next day, Ryan Garcia announced that he has officially pulled out of the Devin Haney fight, and he instructed his team to stop negotiating with Devin Haney in order to start negotiating with Floyd Mayweather fighter Rolly Romero. So, the $1 million question that everyone is asking, did Floyd Mayweather influence Ryan Garcia's decision to pull out of the Devin Haney fight in order to fight his fighter, Rolly? Well, Teofimo Lopez came out stating that he thinks so. This is the Floyd Mayweather effect. Check it out.
It's going to be Ryan and Devin now. It's Ryan and Rolly.
That's the Mayweather effect.
Elaborate a little bit more.
Huh? Well, no, you got to think. If he gets the world title, then he gets the balance, the WBC with the WBA.
What's interesting about that is that even Oscar De La Hoya, Ryan Garcia's own promoter, he gave his reaction to this news of Ryan wanting to fight Rolly now instead of Devin Haney by stating that he has no idea what's going on. Ryan hasn't spoken to him, so he's pretty much as clueless as we are. Check it out.
Ryan tweeted something about he's changed his mind. He said he reached out to his team. Does that mean speaking to you, or has anyone from Golden Boy heard from him?
No, I haven't spoken to him or whatsoever. But I don't know exactly what's happening with him and his team. You know, he has an advisor and he has other people talking and whispering in his ear. So I'm here. I'm his promoter, and whenever he wants to talk and with his people, like, I'm here. We can sit down and figure it out. But Haney's father was here. I'm gonna actually go talk to him right now and see what the deal is. But my specific instructions, I believe 2 weeks ago, were Oscar, get me Haney.
It sounds like at this point Floyd Mayweather knows what's going on with Ryan more than his own promoter, Oscar De La Hoya. Floyd Mayweather actually knows Ryan Garcia's true intentions. This relationship is so crazy because Ryan Garcia used to diss Floyd Mayweather left and right, stating things like Canelo will beat Floyd Mayweather prime for prime, and that Manny Pacquiao is a better fighter still than Floyd Mayweather today. On top of that, Floyd Mayweather ducked Manny Pacquiao prime for prime, even though it was Pacquiao who turned down Floyd Mayweather's offer prime for prime in 2009 due to a steroid test. Pacquiao turned down a 50-50 offer all around the board due to a steroid test, random style drug testing. So it's crazy that Ryan thinks, despite Floyd Mayweather beating Pacquiao, that Pacquiao is still a better fighter, right? Which that raises questions on Ryan and Floyd Mayweather relationship at the moment in time. How sincere is it? Or is it just beneficiary? It's a weird dynamic hearing everything Ryan Garcia used to say about Floyd Mayweather before he met Floyd personally. If Ryan is going to be real, a whole lot of the things he used to say about Floyd Mayweather shouldn't have changed, since that was his real opinion, right? That had nothing to do with personal relationships and knowing a person outside of the ring, since that was how Ryan felt about Floyd inside of the ring. Nevertheless, after Ryan threw a curveball to his team, notice how he said, "I pray my team backs me on this decision. Oscar, make this fight happen." The reason why Ryan said that is the same reason Oscar De La Hoya responded to Ryan Garcia by stating, Davis fights tonight, he wins tonight, he gets Rolly for the world title. Vamos. And since Barroso, the 40 years old Iron Fist man, knocked out Davis in the first round, now he's in Davis' position. Rolly has to fight Barroso in a rematch by March, which means Rolly is not going to be available for Ryan to fight in March, since Rolly is the WBA champion in recess. And the only way he could keep his title is defend his WBA title by March. Otherwise, he's going to be stripped of the title and it will be given to Barroso to fight someone else. So, due to all of the above, the second $1 million question is, how is Ryan going to pull out of a Devin Haney fight that's available for him on the same network to fight Rolly on another network who's not even available because of his injury and mandatory situation? How are you going to do that? This is why Ryan said, I pray that my team backs me on this decision. The reason why Ryan is saying that, he wants his team to do whatever it takes to make the Rolly fight to the point where if they have to bribe the WBA so they can break their own rules in order to make Ryan versus Rolly in March, that's what Ryan wants Golden Boy to do. This is why Oscar De La Hoya is pretty much like, man, dismiss me with that duck BS. Oscar let the world know that Rolly is not even available. So what Ryan is asking can't be done. Oscar De La Hoya still wants to make Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia fight happen. The Zone wants to make Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia fight happen. Everyone wants to make the fight happen except of Ryan Garcia, who got cold feet all of a sudden. Well, I shouldn't say all of a sudden, since this is Ryan ducking Devin Haney for the third time already. Man, Ryan is such a duck. He wants Oscar De La Hoya to break the rules so he can duck Devin Haney. Get out of here with that. Leave that in 2023. In 2024, if you don't want to fight the best, then get out of here. We tired of that nonsense. Ryan really thinks he can just clout chase randomly, then pull out of the fight he was clout chasing, and that won't hurt his brand, even though he already pulled out of million fights. Ryan said Devin Haney lost his chance to fight him. Man, who Ryan thinks he is? The fans are fed up with this circus act. Apparently, Ryan haven't got the memo. At the moment in time, Ryan is a laughing stock in the boxing world and outside of the boxing world. We talking about a guy who was calling out Gervonta after pulling out of 100 fights. Then, in front of everyone, his fans and all that, he ended up not just getting knocked out by Gervonta, but quitting on his knees against Gervonta. Apparently, Ryan doesn't know that you don't get no credit or respect for quitting in your biggest moment. Do you guys know that's all Ryan is known for all around the world, is quitting? Ryan is pretending as if he knocked out Gervonta or something when he quit in that fight, let alone get knocked out. You see, that's why in order to go from a laughing stock in the sport of boxing and outside of the sport of boxing into some type of a stock that's not laughable, respectfully, Ryan fighting the boogeyman Devin Haney would have had to put some respect on his name, since he was saying, I'm going to fight the guy that Gervonta didn't even want to fight. However, Ryan even blew that up, which it backfired big time. Now, really, nobody's going to take Ryan seriously because he pulled out of the biggest fight on the zone between him and Devin Haney for a whole lot of money in Saudi Arabia or anywhere in the world in order to beg to fight a fighter that is not even available on a different network. Let that sink in. Last time I checked, nobody was checking for Ryan. He was the one that sticked his nose in order to get some clout. He was the one that called out Devin Haney to fight, trying to pretend like he's a real fighter when everyone knows he's not. Even Ryan fans know that he's a duck. However, Ryan, he tried to act like he was a real fighter by calling out Devin Haney to fight. Only for 2 weeks, then he reminded the people yet again why he's such a duck and a cap in the sport of boxing. There was no pressure for Ryan to fight Devin Haney because everyone knows he's a duck. However, Ryan put that pressure on himself, trying to act like a real fighter, only for the clout. Since you can't act like a real fighter, you have to be a real fighter. Last but not least, Ryan Garcia came out trying to make up an excuse to why he ducked Devin Haney, as if he's not notoriously known for ducking, especially ducking Dev. Like I said before, Ryan already ducked Dev 3 times already, so this is nothing new. But Ryan's new excuse out of the oven is that Devin Haney is not a star and he only sold 35K. He want to be the A side. The irony of all of this is that Ryan Garcia's own father, Henry, who is the manager as well, he came out stating that Devin Haney is the A side against Ryan Garcia. This is what Ryan Garcia's own father, trainer, and manager had to say. Check it out. Apparently, Ryan is not on the same page with his own team, his father, manager, trainer, and promoter, Oscar De La Hoya. They are on different pages in different books. Instead of Ryan stating that I pray Oscar De La Hoya backs me on my decision to duck Devin, he should have had prayed his father, Henry, was backing him as well when he told the truth of Devin Haney being the A side. What makes this worse is Ryan trying to act the reason why this fight didn't come to fruition is due to the A side issue. When Oscar De La Hoya already revealed they haven't got that far in negotiations to determine who was the A side and who wasn't. Talk about making shit up. Oscar said he wants to make the Devin Haney fight because that's what the zone wants to do and everyone else wants to do. However, Ryan wants to do otherwise, even though they are in the beginning stages of negotiations. Ryan wants to fight Rolly, the guy who said, I'm the A side over you. That's right, Rolly came out stating, who said that Ryan is the A side? I'm the A side. Talk about looking bad from every angle. There isn't an excuse Ryan can use to justify the clout chasing and the ducking he just did against Devin Haney. Period. Now, Devin Haney came out responding to Ryan Garcia nonsense by stating, quote, if Ryan's such a big draw, why he only fought on pay-per-view once? Never before, never after. Why he couldn't sell out the last arena he fought in? Question mark. These are the $1 million questions that we want to know. Ryan keep talking about the 35K Devin sold on pay-per-view against Regis, which is an absolute lie. But even by those numbers, that's still 35K more pay-per-views than Ryan sold his last fight, or during any fight before and after the Gervonta fight. So what happened to Ryan being a big draw? If Ryan is such a big draw, why wasn't his last fight on pay-per-view? How is Ryan going to trash somebody like Devin Haney, who's doing better numbers than he's doing? Devin outsold Ryan on pay-per-view, and he outsold Ryan ticket sales. Devin Haney sold out an entire arena, while Ryan didn't. These are the facts that are not up for debate. Listen, we all thought Ryan grew some cojones when he was clout chasing Devin immediately after Ryan beat Regis, because the talk of the town was Devin Haney versus Gervonta. This man distracted us from that fight to start talking about him against Devin Haney, only to find out he doesn't have the cojones. We already knew that, but he tried to act like he did. All of a sudden, he grew a pair. Come to find out, he was clout chasing yet again. So let's get back to the real business at hand and let Ryan fight Rolly if they want to. Ryan want to talk about pay-per-view numbers and ticket sales. How come Ryan is not saying that about Rolly, who sold 0 pay-per-views his last fight, just like Ryan, and probably only sold 100 of tickets? Why is Ryan not questioning Rolly's stats when they don't even compare next to Devin Haney? Matter of fact, Devin Haney alone, I did both Ryan and Rolly when it comes to the pay-per-view sales and the ticket sales. Devin Haney alone outsold both Rolly and Ryan during their last fight combined. These are the facts that are not up for debate, that they don't want to talk about, but we're going to talk about it. This is why Devin Haney is the A-class boogeyman, because he's the A side and the boogeyman at the same time. That rarely happens. Matias is ducking Devin Haney. On top of that, the same 4 fighters at lightweight that was avoiding Devin Haney, they moved up to 140 and they still avoiding Devin Haney. I'm going to leave you guys with this. Clearly, Floyd Mayweather thinks highly of Devin Haney. If Floyd Mayweather is advising Ryan Garcia to leave Devin Haney alone in order to fight Rolly, who is not even available, then what else Floyd Mayweather is telling his own PBC fighters, such as Gervonta, about fighting Devin Haney? That leaves you wondering. Remember, Floyd Mayweather tried to sign Devin Haney when Devin Haney first turned pro as well. However, Devin Haney went a different direction. The independent direction, being the youngest promoter in the sport of boxing of all time. Now we see why Floyd Mayweather wanted to sign Devin Haney so bad. If Floyd Mayweather is MJ, Devin Haney has the potential to be Kobe in the sport of boxing. With the facts being laid out, drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe below. And to be continued on the next episode of Akhi TV. Peace out. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.